So we have other games to cover later on, so I'm going to just jump straight right in. Biggest talking point of the match, Emi Buendia's late goal. Ray Parlour, what are you thinking here? It felt like it was pinball stuff right at the end. Chance, 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 and finally the back of the net.
Yeah, really disappointing from Arsenal's point of view to concede. You know, Villa kept going, and it was an unbelievable strike in the end for Buendia. But you see this here, Rodgers' back post. It was a really good header across the goal again. Good defending there. They find their bodies there, but exactly what you want. But it just pops up to Buendia here, and then what's a strike to finish it. And the whole end nearly fell down there. The noise in the whole end was unbelievable when he scored that goal. They'd be really disappointed because I think both managers look like it. They're going to settle for a point each and move on. But that is a massive bonus, a massive goal for Villa. It really is. And fair play to them. They kept going and excellent. Good substitutions. Obviously, the subs getting in the goal, but really disappointing for Arsenal's point of view.
Yeah, well, they had their chances. Both sides had their chances, JMO, during the course of the second 45.
Yeah, I was just saying to Ray there before we came on, what was interesting is Bukayo Saka gets booked for not really committing a foul worthy of a booking, and then he obviously gets substituted because they didn't want to get him sent off. Prior to Bukayo Saka being booked, I think Arsenal created around 7 chances. After he'd been substituted, they created literally 1 chance, and it just, even looking at that goal there, what that was Aston Villa throughout the game. They were getting physical. They weren't frightened to put the foot in, as in fairly, of course. And right at the end there, where it's, as you say, like ping pong, bit of melee. It was almost like that's what we've been doing for the last 90-odd minutes. And the ball fell to Buendia. I said I likened him to Coutinho. It wasn't quite a Coutinho-style goal, but he's come up and, if anything, proved to Mikel Arteta that Aston Villa can do match-winning substitutes as well.
Let's rewind the clock back to Matty Cash's goal in the first half. Eberechi Eze, he was hooked at half-time, but it was effectively his fault for not tracking his man, Ray Parlour, something we discussed at half-time.
Yeah, this is as you can see here, I think it's the next angle, but it's just a hopeful ball in. Here we go. As the ball comes across there, Eze's just don't know where Matty Cash is. And he sort of prepared Matty Cash, he's got him around the back and he's really struck that well. He really has. Down as well, through the goalkeeper's legs. But here you can see he's got to be more aware as a midfield player. So just to be on the half turn, knowing exactly where your man's going and follow your man and stop that. So it was a really poor goal to give away, but fair play to Matty Cash. He really caught that well and a good strike. And David Ray had no chance, but Eze, yeah, he'd be disappointed with what he'd done there. As a defender, you know you've got to know who's around you, and he didn't have a clue in the end. Matty Cash was coming in on the back post.
Matty Cash having a pretty stellar season, at least in front of goal for him.